All right, we are here at the home of Jess Edwards for the Tailgate Party, the 7th annual, where we talk about politics and sports and all kinds of stuff. And Mark Warden is here, and I've asked him to tell me a little bit about the Get Involved PAC. Now, readers of Granite Rock will have already perhaps seen the video of where the three of you, Marav and Chris, talked about it. But I'm hoping to get a little bit more information about how long it's been around, who started it, what kind of candidates that you're really going after, what your success rate is. Basically, give us more than the surface stuff that you gave us before.
That's great, Skip. I appreciate all you do. I'm a big fan of Granite Rock, and I've been on your radio show as a guest before. I'm a 3-time state rep. I used to be a state rep in Goffstown. Now I'm elected in Manchester, Ward 8. But I'm also a member of the Get Involved PAC, our Political Action Committee. And what we do is identify, recruit, and train pro-liberty people around the state to run for state rep. And what we do every 2 years is go on a tour, if you will, with Q&A sessions. Marav, myself, Chris, and Keith go from town to town. Keith Carlson is on our board. Chris Maidmet, Marav Yakov make up the board. And we're an all-volunteer, non-profit political action committee with the goal of electing small government, pro-liberty, pro-freedom people to run for state rep. We really specialize in talking to first-time candidates, people who've sort of thought about politics but don't know what to expect, or maybe they don't like it because they hate Washington politics. We try to say, hey, you can make a difference in New Hampshire. So if you believe taxation is theft, or government is too damn big, or taxes are too darn high, then you're in our camp.
Or the bigger the citizen, the bigger the government, the smaller the citizen, which is Granite Rock, one of it's getting late, Granite Rock's taglines.
I love that. And we really love New Hampshire because it's so representational. You know, each state represents about 3,300 people. So it's really a house of the people. And we try to encourage citizens to run because it's a citizens' legislature after all. So we've been doing this for 6 years. Every 2 years we go around the state, as I mentioned, with these Q&A informational sessions, introduce people to what's involved in running for state rep or state senate. We work on both those races. And we give them an idea of the time commitment, what's involved in raising money, what's involved in time that you'll do there, and the sort of the day-to-day task of a state representative. But what's great is anybody can get elected in New Hampshire. We've seen it all the time. I've seen people actually get elected by 1 vote for the House. So we try to point out they may get elected with a good campaign plan and a good handshake and a good smile. Get out there and talk to voters. So we'll help you with sign design, literature or palm card design, how to do door-to-door, how to do some fundraising. And then after we get you elected, we'll help you be more effective as a legislator. You know, how to be effective in committee, how to push back against the onslaught of big government, how to stand up for what's right, how to stand up for your ethics and principles, and realize that you don't have to get along with every vote. There are ways to really stand up and still be proud of yourself the next day in the State House.
Okay, I have to ask the question because obviously you are aware of the 603 Alliance.
Yes.
In a lot of cases, the 603 Alliance may be a little bit more conservative rather than libertarian. But what do you see the difference between your two organizations?
There's actually very little. We work very closely with the folks at 603 Alliance. I'm a big fan of them. They do a great job with training. So we do some training, but it's limited. Anybody that we recruit to run for office, we'll send them to 603's classes. They do a fantastic job of how to do media, how to do door knocking, how to do sign design and stuff like that that we don't go in depth with. I love the 603. We also work with the Republican Party. We'll coordinate with the people there on which seats are vacant, which races are targeted, and we'll help them fill those seats.
Very good. Well, I would like to ask more, so I'm hoping to run into you again somewhere down the campaign trail. But Mark Warden, thank you for taking a few minutes with Granite Rock.
Thank you, Skip.
Croc TV.